Today we're going to go through a few examples talking about dimensional analysis, where we use the labels or factors to cancel out units. Now in math, they think of you use numbers. In chemistry, we use quantities or measurements, and that's why we always have a number along with a unit. 100 is a number. 100 kilograms is a quantity. Tells me what I've actually measured. Now there's two main rules you need to remember when using the factor label method or dimensional analysis, and that is always carry your units along with the measurement and then form the appropriate labeled ratios so that the units cancel out properly. For instance, if we want to figure out how many centimeters are in 2 meters, you should know the conversion that 1 meter is the same thing as 100 centimeters. So you could write that this way: 100 centimeters per 1 meter, or 1 meter per 100 centimeters. They both represent 1 because they're the same thing. Same thing in the numerator and the denominator, so that factor is just 1. And when you multiply by 1, you don't affect the outcome of the number. So you just pick and choose the correct form so that units cancel out. So once you have the equalities, you must pick the one that will cancel out your units, multiply the starting quantity by the equality to get your answer. So if I start with, in this case, 2 meters, and I want to end up with centimeters, I need to pick some equality that will cancel out the units. Well, if I have meters on the top, I need to pick this first one here. 1 meter on the bottom is 100 centimeters, because now the meters will cancel out. Take 2 times 100 divided by 1 gives me 200 centimeters. So typically when you do these types of problems, you're going to have given units, and you're looking for the desired units, and your conversion will have whatever your given units are on the bottom and the desired units on the top. That way these units will cancel out and you're left with what you're looking for. Some examples of dimensional analysis. In this case, I'm given 350 pickups, and I desire to have how many wheels are there. Well, to set this up as a conversion, here's my number. 1 pickup is 4 tires. Well, I need to put the 1 pickup on the bottom, the 4 wheels or tires on the top, and notice pickups will cancel out. When you multiply 350 times 4, you get 1,400 wheels. My factors, my units have canceled out. In number 2, if I'm given 34 hectometers, and I want to turn that into millimeters, that's my desired units. Well, the 1 hectometer has to go on the bottom. That's equal to 10,000 millimeters. Hectometers cancel out. When you multiply them, you get 3,400,000 millimeters. Just take 34 times 10,000. Actually, it's 340, I'm sorry. I'm sure most of you have caught that already. Number 3, how many inches in 1 meter? This is what I know. I know an inch is that many centimeters, and I know a meter is 100 centimeters. Well, write down what I'm given, 1 meter, and what I want to find, inches. Well, I need to set up a conversion that gets rid of meters. What I'm given, I know I have 1 meter. That's the same thing as 100 centimeters. That's great. These units are gone. But I'm not done. I am trying to have inches. So I need another conversion. And in this case, I put my centimeters on the bottom. 2.54 centimeters is the same thing as 1 inch. My centimeters cancel out. So now what I need to do is take 1 times 100 and then divide that by 2.54, and we get 39.37 inches. If we truly had this as a measurement with 1 meter, I would round that to 40 inches because of significant digits. There's only one significant digit. Number 4. The question says, how many truckloads will it take to fill up 1 warehouse? So if I have 1 warehouse, I want to convert that into truckloads. Well, what conversion do I have to get rid of warehouses? It says a warehouse holds 3,000 boxes. So 1 warehouse can hold 3,000 boxes. Warehouses are gone. How do I get rid of boxes? Well, it tells me a truck holds 235 boxes. So in this case, the 235 boxes has to go in the denominator so that they will cancel out boxes there. I'm left with trucks. That's what I'm looking for. In this case, I need to take my 1 times 3,000 and then divide by 235, and it looks like it's going to take 12.7, which is 13 truckloads to fill that warehouse. And we'll try one more. How many grams in 150 pounds? So write down what you're given, 150 pounds. Write down what we want to find, grams, and now just convert units. These are the equalities we have. Which one has pounds in it? Well, 1 pound is the same thing as 0.454 kilograms. So pounds are gone. Now I can change kilograms to grams because I know 1 kilogram is the same thing as 1,000 grams. Kilograms are gone. Take my 150 times 0.454 times 1,000, and we get 68,100 grams. If there's only 2 significant digits, you'd really want to write it as 68,000 grams.